That smell hits you before you even pick it up. Pine, clean, medicinal, feely, unmistakable. Every bar carries that logo pressed into its mozzas, and a chemistry inside that kills germs.
Rub it under water and the lather comes fast, thick, creamy, and it covers everything.
Behind that lather is a factory where chemistry, heat, and pressure turn raw ingredients into a germ-killing bar. Palm oil arrives in tanker trucks, heated and pumped into storage tanks before anything else happens. Caustic soda arrives in sacks, white pellets that will turn oil into soap.
Fragrance, color, and moisturizer sit ready preps, each one measured to the exact formula.
Every incoming ingredient is tested. Bad oil makes bad soap, and there is no fixing it later. Palm oil enters the saponification kettle, Fiends, a steel vessel heated from the outside by steam.
Caustic soda solution is added carate, and the oil starts turning into soap right in front of you.
The mixer turns liquid into paste, soap noodles forming inside the kettle. A sample is checked by touch. When it feels smooth and waxy, the saponification is done. The soap noodles pump out, thick, hot, and ready for the next stage.
Chloroxylenol is weighed precisely. Too little and it does not kill germs. Too much and it irritates skin.
The active ingredient is mixed into the soap base, dispersed evenly through every part of the batch. Fragrance and color go in, the bar turns from pale to that recognizable brown-green.
Moisturizer is blended in, so the bar does not dry out your skin while it cleans.
The mix runs until everything is uniform. Then a sample confirms the active ingredient level is correct.
The plotter compresses the soap trace, folding and pressing it until it becomes dense and firm. Air is squeezed out trunnioned. The soap comes out dense, smooth, and free of bubbles. The log is cut into bar-sized sections, each one weighed to match the final product. Each section enters the stamping press of the repel. The die has the logo cut deep into its face. The press comes down 20, and when it lifts, the logo is cut deep into every bar.
A bar with a weak logo or a crack does not continue afterwards. It goes to scrap. Every bar that passes looks the same. Weight, color, logo, and shape all matched. The bars enter a drying tunnel tunked. Warm air hardens the surface over several hours. When they exit, the bars are hard, dry enough to handle without deforming. Bars cure on racks for days, and this is when the soap becomes mild enough for daily use. A sample bar is dissolved and tested against bacteria. Does it kill what it claims to kill?
The bacteria plate shows a clear zone penthing, where the soap killed everything it touched.
pH is checked, and the bar has to be alkaline enough to clean, but not so strong it burns skin.
Lather is tested pendrid. Volume and stability have to match the standard for this product.
Hardness is measured. Too soft and it dissolves in the shower. Too hard and it does not lather. Proved bars reach the packaging line Tedras. The wrapper carries the brand, the claim, and the barcode. The wrapper folds and seals around each bar and teshin, tight, clean, and printed with every detail. Bars are counted into packs, 4, 6, or 12, sealed and ready for the shelf. Packs into cartons. Cartons onto pallets.
The factory is done, or the store is next.
In the shower, the bar lathers fast, and the chlorhexidinol goes to work on every surface it touches.
Rinse it off, and the skin feels clean, not stripped. The moisturizer in the formula does its job.
Hospitals, homes, schools, factories, wherever germs spread, this bar has been the first line of defense for decades. Palm oil, caustic soda, chlorhexidinol, fragrance and color. Saponified, mixed, plotted, stamped, dried, tested, and wrapped. That is how Dettol soap is made.
What surprised you most? Tell us in the comments.
Next on Process Pulse Factory Katie, another product you use daily, made in ways you have never seen. Process Pulse Factory. Subscribe for the next build.